the court was told by the prosecutors that they must insist on sending me to Kuje Prison until Wednesday. But guess what? I'm prepared. I brought my prison bag with me today, and I told the judge, who said he can't recuse himself, that when they are ready, I'm outside.
Don't push me. Wait. Take your time and speak.
When you are sending people still billions to prison, you put them in a van. Why do you want to put me in Black Maria? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Is there another vehicle to escort me? So I look for another vehicle. Or we look for Uber. We follow you. Yes. I don't want to enter this thing because of my back. And you cannot put me in Black Maria. I'm supposed to put him in a proper place. Even if you want.
Sowore's appearance in court followed a bench warrant issued about a week earlier by the trial judge after he failed to appear for hearing. Justice Mohammed Omar also revoked his bail. Sowore is being prosecuted by the Department of State Services (DSS) for allegedly describing President Bola Tinubu as a criminal in posts on his X, formerly Twitter, and Facebook accounts. He arrived in court with a group of supporters who witnessed the proceedings. His supporters, however, alleged political prosecution and described the case as an attempt to muzzle free speech, linking it to his declared interest to contest the 2027 presidential election against President Tinubu. In a brief ruling, the trial judge dismissed a request by the defendant seeking his recusal from the case over alleged bias. The court also ordered Sowore's remand pending the hearing of the motion challenging the revocation of his bail and the bench warrant earlier issued. Here is Sowore's reaction.
I got a new set of lawyers today, as I promised the court last time, and they are going to represent us. But the court was told by the prosecutors that they must insist on sending me to Kuje Prison until Wednesday. But guess what? I'm prepared. I brought my prison bag with me today, and I told the judge, who said he can't recuse himself, that when they are ready, I'm outside. Nobody should be surprised. I have predicted before now that all these things are going to happen. But they are happening for a good reason. And the reason is that somebody must make the sacrifice that will liberate this country.
His supporters were left visibly angry following the court's order sending him to Kuje Correctional Center. Shortly after, some supporters attempted to obstruct the DSS and correctional officers from taking him into custody. The situation briefly became tense, but was brought under control by security operatives.
I will go with them. Please, don't drive us so we don't make any mistakes. Don't worry. Wait, don't worry. No. Let's go. Let's go. Follow me. Yes, thank you. In boss. Let's go.
Proceedings continue on Wednesday. Godfrey Shemagay, Arise News.
Can you please tell us the outcome of what transpired in court today?
Basically, the court was ruling on our motion for recusal. The defendant had earlier on, a week earlier, had moved an application for the court to recuse himself. However, the court today ruled that he will not recuse himself because the matter had already entered the stage for defense and other reasons. So the court has ordered that the defense opens. That's where we are right now.
So he was remanded. What do you think about that reaction to that?
Before today, on the day the motion for recusal was moved, the court adjourned to Monday for the ruling. However, what happened was that Monday the court did not sit because the court was reshuffled and taken to the 4th floor from the 3rd floor. And the reason was because the court said that because he has just been moved to a new court, he cannot sit on that Monday. And of course, they communicated a new date. However, the defendant had a medical appointment which the flight had already been booked. He wrote a letter informing the court that he cannot come on this day, which is the next day, because he has to attend other functions and suggested dates. However, on the day of the hearing, the court revoked his bail for not being in court despite the letter being in the court file, and the court even acknowledged this and went ahead to issue a bench warrant, which was not executed until today because there's an application that was filed by the new lead counsel, Leonard Silk, and the court is aware that there's a motion for him to stay the execution of executing that bench warrant, and also another motion to set it aside. But then in the court, in his wisdom today, decided to adjourn the matter till tomorrow for hearing of those applications, and based on the fact that there's already a ruling that his bail be revoked and that it should be remanded in Kuje Correctional Center today. So we're surprised anyway because there's already a motion, and the motion has been brought to the court notice that this execution should be stayed. However, the court went ahead to remand the defendant, in the correctional center today, and that is the reason why you see a lot of people protesting in court, and a lot of comrades and those in solidarity, agitating that this is an injustice. However, on the merit of the case, we will not comment on that yet, but this is just the update on the face value of what has already happened in court.
Now that the bench warrant has been executed and the trial judge has refused to recuse himself, how confident are you in getting justice on this very case?
Well, this is a matter. This is a matter that is going to be left for appeal. Obviously, it's a constitutional right. A decision can be taken by a judge, and if you feel it's not in conformity with the law, that is the fact, and the law has not been properly applied, what do? You go on appeal. So yes, the matter is already ripe for appeal, and I can say that we are going to discuss with the legal team. We're going to discuss within the legal team and see the way forward from there.
Nothing they happen, nothing, not today.
And this one, right?
Take it back.
That's
That's what we wanted to hear. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. Chief. That's what we are asking for. The court ordered that it should be remanded in Kuje Prison. Ask your guy to come out. He's not refusing to expect. Let's disclose. President, we are coming to see you. President, man to the court of man to the court. Get away with me. Not with me. Revolution! Revolution!
Like say now you for carrier, you know what you for road.
Let your buyer so black man.
Yes, sir.
Where, hey, Mr. Man.
Yes, sir. He's following me, sir.
Don't worry.
They gave us the assurance.
See him here, sir. We are behind. Go.
Okay.
Now wait.
No.
So far.
Don't push it. Wait. Take your time and speak.
When you are sending people still billions to prison, you put them in a van. Why do you want to put me in Black Maria? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Is there another vehicle to inspect? So
look for another vehicle. Or we look for Uber. We follow you. Yes. I don't want to enter this thing because of my back. You cannot put me in Black Maria.
Or you put him in a proper place.
Even if you want.